I'm John Miller, and I'd like to talk about my show, The Natural Order, and it's in Patrick Painter's two galleries at Bergamot Station, and the show is divided into two parts. One consists of 7 gold reliefs and an installation involving carpet and wallpaper, and the other is primarily photographs along with a sculpture. And the two halves of the show, as I see them, form a kind of reciprocal relation where the reliefs and have a certain apocalyptic or pseudo-apocalyptic quality. Well, the photographs, in the photographs I try to cultivate some kind of sense of everydayness or ordinariness. And both installations I think of as being somewhat theatrical, and that I try to, I think of installation and the gallery space as a kind of rhetorical space. And rather than thinking about it formally in the way that some installation artists think of the gallery as a kind of larger canvas or something like that, what interests me more is the act of presenting the work and how that's staged. So for example, in my installation with the reliefs and the rugs and the wallpaper, I had 3 rugs cut from carpet remnants as large circles. So the shape of the rug suggests a spotlight or an arena, and then both the carpets and the wallpaper also allude to, I suppose, domestic space, because they're overtly decorative elements, which ordinarily you wouldn't expect to find in a kind of white cube configuration. In the second space, I have about 80 photographs that were from my series, The Middle of the Day, and they're small, everyday scenes that I shot in various places, but always between the hours of 12 and 2 p.m. And there's about 80 of these photos, and they're installed in a fairly straightforward fashion. It's just a line of photographs around the gallery. They're hung fairly close, so there's a kind of staccato effect. And in the center of the space is a sculpture that consists of 2 hand trucks and large gold-leafed letters, N and O, that of course spell out no. I call that piece the portable negation, and it's meant to reflect on the idea of the spectacle. And the piece actually is a kind of literal rendition of something I read where evidently one of the first mentions of spectacle in art discourse was by Leger, and he said that a spectacle, one example of a spectacle would be people bringing gold letters through the street on carts. So why don't we look at some individual pieces?